Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Eastside Paramount 13. Now, Paramount is a city in LA County, and the city was incorporated in 1957 and was named after Paramount Boulevard. Paramount is bordered by cities like Compton and Linwood, with Paramount being 78% Hispanic. So with that many Hispanics, the city will have many Hispanic gangs, like Paramount Abs, Paramount Sands, Dog Patch, and a few others. And of course Eastside Paramount. But with that being said, let's get into some cases. On January 18th, 2004, Gil was visiting his mom and talking to his cousin inside of her house when he heard a noise outside, and he went to check it out to see what it was. He seen a man he knew as Enrique and another man he never seen before named Wilbert. Wilbert asked Gil where was he from and why was he in Eastside Paramount's turf. Gil replied that he didn't bang. They still shot Gil in the chest. Gil survived, but was later brought to pick out Wilbur out of a lineup, which at the time, he didn't want to because he was scared of what could happen to him or his family. At trial, Gil would say Wilbur was the shooter. He was hesitant and looked fearful the whole time, they said. Off this, Wilbur would get 40 years to life. On June 24th, 2007, Salvador, Jose, Antonio, and F were arriving in the parking lot of Tam's Burger in Paramount. As they were walking, Jose almost was hit by a white BMW that was backing out of a spot. Jose and the driver of the BMW named Varrio got into an argument. Jose leaned on the BMW to make Navarro mad, and Navarro told Jose to get off his car or it was going to be a problem. Jose listened and he got off the car. A man named Evil who was with Navarro then approached Jose and started banging on him, repping Eastside Paramount. Evil then knocked Jose out and ran through his pockets, taking his money and his phone. Antonio would then try to help and get Evil off Jose. This led to Luis, who was also with Navarro and Evil, to run a fade with Antonio. Salvador then ran up to help his friends, but Luis seen this as a threat and started shooting, taking Salvador's life. For everything being on camera, with them being in the parking lot of Tam's, Luis was quickly arrested. Luis was sentenced to life. Pest was from Paramount Varrio 13. Him and a few other gang members were at Progress Park when they were approached by an Eastside Paramount member. It lead to an altercation, but being outnumbered, the Eastside Paramount member left the park. On July 28th, 2007, the Paramount Varrio 13s and the Eastside Paramounts would have a meeting, but this wouldn't go good. It would be fights between the two gangs. The Paramount Varrios would want revenge. The two main people wanting revenge was Gangster and Flapper. They did a drive-by on the Eastside Paramounts, but didn't hit anybody. This led to Pest getting shot at by the Eastside Paramounts, but he wasn't shot either. This was just a back and forth shooting thing. The Paramount Varrios piled in the car and went to a street in Eastside Paramount's turf. They spotted the enemy. The Eastside Paramount member fired first. Daniel, who was in the car with the Paramount Varrios, returned fire. The Eastside Paramount member lost his life. Pest was later picked up 3 days after the shooting. He denied any involvement in the shooting, but would later snitch and tell everything that happened between the two gangs, and also his involvement. Pest received 11 years, and Daniel got charged with second-degree murder. July 4th, 2008, Santos and Jose went to a park to view fireworks. When they arrived, a man kept mugging Santos. Santos responded by saying, "What's up?" Santos was from Eastside Paramount. A group of men then started jumping Jose and Santos. Santos seen someone pull out a strap and he began to run. Him and Jose were both shot, but Jose lost his life with him being shot in the head. 4 days later, Ed from Southside Montebello 13 was arrested. The police found the same gun he used in the shooting inside his phone and photos. A few witnesses from the park came forth with info. This later led to Ed receiving life. 2009, many members of the Eastside Paramount gang were involved in a massive gang sweep, involving over 170 gang members. The sweep was called Operation Knockout. It brought down many drug dealers and killers of many different gangs aligned to the Mexican Mafia. On February 26, 2010, Isaiah drove to his friend's house on Eastside Paramount's turf. He noticed a car with 3 men driving slowly by. Once he seen him, he went inside his friend's house. About 30 minutes later, Isaiah left his friend's house and was driving on Olivia Street. He seen the same car and looked at everyone inside the car's faces. Isaiah was from Eastside Paramount, so he knew the people inside the car must have been rivals. Someone in the car yelled out "Dog Patch" and started shooting at Isaiah's car. Isaiah was unharmed. He would later tell the police everything that happened, and he would even pick a man named Crook out of a lineup. Crook was from Dog Patch, and he will be sentenced to life for this shooting and another shooting where he took somebody's life. Damon was from Dogpatch, and he was at a party in his hood. He seen David from Eastside Paramount. He then plotted to kill David. He left the party and followed David to his home. Damon had a woman named Misty drive him and had another Dogpatch member with him in the car. Even knew he was being followed, so when he got out his car, he started to shoot. This led to a shootout. Both sides survived, but Damon was the only one charged with it being self-defense on David's side. Now, of lately, you might have heard of Eastside Paramount because of a viral rapper from that hood, Swifty Blue. Swifty Blue started buzzing a few years back, but with that, it came about a backlash off of things that he does, like him saying he would never sign to anybody that was black.
We don't want to sign to no blacks.
Right.
Southsiders do want, guess, I don't even want to speak on that, but we don't want to sign
because
to like this. It's like this. It's like, I go to jail, I rock with my race. Mm-hmm. I eat with my race. I do things with my race. So it's like I'm here. I conduct business. I do things with my race. You know, like we integrate and whatnot. But why would I have somebody in charge of my music career if I'm already programmed a certain way? I'm already institutionalized a certain way. Why would I? You get what I'm saying? That's just my mindset. So I'm like, nah, we wouldn't do that. And most of the homies would think the same way as me. They're gonna agree with what I say.
So
like,
you wouldn't
right.
sign with somebody.
Then he started saying anybody coming to LA, they had to check in with him.
I'm right here with the homie from White Fence. Check it out. If you ever in Los Angeles and you are here handling business, make sure you tap in with some solid homies for your own security. The streets is dangerous. If you're not tapped in, you will get stepped on.
We just trying to, you know what I'm saying? So you come to the turf and you tap in, you show some love, then we can network, we take care of you. But if you don't tap in, then guess what? You come to the turf, we gonna look at you as a target. Like, what was, you know what I'm saying?
With all the stuff he does, it was even said he had caught a DP from his own set. I don't know if it was true, but it was a rumor going around. He's known to rap beef with a lot of rappers, and of lately, he had a war of words with rapper Stupid Young. He addressed it in an interview with Juiced Unlocked. Shout out to them.
Nah.
Everything is stage, yo.
To be honest, Stupid Young, like it ain't even no rap beef. It ain't even no rap beef or none.
So beef?
Just our neighborhood.
So Swifty knocking out.
He's a good rapper.
Swifty knocking.
100%. Knock him out. Knock him out. Young cannot see me with the.
We need that fame, man.
Stupid Young would respond to his own interview with Juiced Unlocked.
Bringing up Swifty.
Yeah, they're bringing up Swifty. What do you think about that Swifty saying he want to
I
box?
really know the truth, like, bro. I bumped into him in person at the studio. Like, that's on my kid's heartbeat. If I lie,
What even happened? Like, what's the?
He just our neighborhoods just never got along.
Oh,
and when
yeah.
he seen me at the studio, he tried to shake my hand.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I was like 8 of the homies. He came in with one person, and he just like, yo, we got to put this shit to the side. I'm like, no, we don't. Why you didn't have the energy? He was like, y'all left. I said, I left because I was scared. I was scared for you. like, oh, so that's on my kid's heartbeat. But I'm not gonna speak on it no more because he's just a clown. I ain't trying to entertain the circus, bro. Like, I really know the truth. I got and I know reached out to me saying he wants to squash the beef. Let's make money and do a record. And I told the homie that knows him, the mutual homie, I can't do that because it's already too much bloodshed. Yeah. And on top of that, he already was like tarnishing my name. But then in front of the camera, he like, yeah, I'll knock him out. Yeah. Behind closed doors, like a month ago, he want to squash it.
What y'all think about this dude, Swifty Blue? His music and how he carry himself. Do he make his gang look bad, or do he rep them the right way? This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.